Hello, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? It is a Thursday, and this weekend it's gonna be a little bit more unique because I have a birthday coming up. So, what's it called? I might, I may or may not stream on Monday. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna take that time to settle, but I'm going to probably have Saturday off because it's going to be when I'm celebrating with everybody. So it'll be today's A Date with Death, and then on Sunday I'll be playing some more Unicorn Overlord. But at the moment, I'm pretty sure either there might be some time in Monday where I stream. There might be a time where I don't, but I'm not sure. But a lot of good stuff is coming up soon. I got some update. I got an update on my 2.0. I got a concept art, or at least like the initial like sketch. And I'm like, oh no, it's perfect. I've been doing a few commissions as well for the new art. So I have like a new theme. I do have what's it called? Like one finish and then like three or like two other commissions like in the on the burner. There's probably gonna be a third or fourth just to kind of even it out. But I'm really excited for this rollout. But at the moment, I am going to be starting to switch over to the game. At first I was like, oh man, I gotta shut off the, what's it called? There we go. I don't need a controller for this. I was treated like a madman, a mad alien. Because, what's it called? I use controller with Fortnite. So now I gotta just use my mouse with this. It's technically based on an online chat room. Let's see, this is probably the closest with the game sound. Closest to where I left off at. Death can be romantic, don't you think? Have a good night, Rachna. Good luck avoiding me tomorrow. Oh, less cryptic. Oh, new item added to the gallery. Nice. You kept turning around to check over your shoulder today. Something felt strange, like somebody was watching you. Whenever you looked, no one was there. Curious. As you walk home contemplating this feeling, you hear the sound of heavy wheels. You turn your head and see a truck rushing down a hill towards you, though no one sits in the driver's seat. Keep walking. You keep walking at a leisurely pace for a reason even you don't understand. You hear a crumbling, collapsing crash and watch as the truck falls down into a sinkhole that appears out of nowhere. Strange, but luckily, you are unscathed. Oh, my kitty. Prudence is also on my chair. Check on Prudence. Hanging out in the bed, basking in the sunlight. Purrs as you give her a belly rub. Fortunately, Prudence loves belly rubs. Seeing how happy she is makes you wish you were a cat napping in the sun all day. If only. You pull out Prudence's favorite toy, a small mouse on a stick. As soon as she locks eyes, she jumps at her feet, gets down low, ready to pounce. You spend a significant amount of time playing a game of cat and mouse with her. Time spent well in your books, or time well spent. Your favorite bed, also your bed. Your room makes you smile. Your style has changed over the years, but you're pretty proud of how it looks right now. Before it was Full of anime figures, very minimal. Rainbows everywhere, shared with a sibling. Let's see, what happens between rainbows and anime figures? Let's see full of anime figures. You've always been a collector. That hasn't changed though. But you're waiting to unpack all of your favorite anime merch when you have more space. Can't wait to see how your style continues to change in the future. Water the plant? Your little sprout's grown some leaves. Can't help but feel proud as you've given it a drink of water. Hello, how's it going? We're on day... what day is this? It is a day. Hi, good, and you? I'm doing pretty solid. This is called work's been really hectic, but I feel like I've been hitting the ground running throughout most of the past couple months. But let's see, what else is there? There's a bookshelf. Pick a new book to read. Dear Diaries, did you know I turned 8 today? I guess you probably didn't, because I don't think diaries count as real people. So you probably can't know things I don't tell you. But now you know, so that's good. Raleigh. Guess what? It snowed. And guess what again? That means I don't have school. Did you hear that? We don't have school. Yay. I have to wait for my presents, apparently. I want to open them now. When am I ever gonna get my presents? Okay, I'm going to make a snowman now. I wonder how many snowmen get a skeleton. They have skeletons, right? That'd be so cool. Okay, bye. Oh, that's me. It's like if I ever found out I wrote like this, I'll burn the diary. No. So I feel the same thing here, yeah. I know, what's it called? On Tuesday, I'm gonna be, or this next week, it's gonna be really hectic. I'm gonna have to buck up, put on my big alien pants, and be able to explain myself. Let's check the computer. Oh, there's my screensaver. Let's see. My wallpaper. Let's see, my profile looks like this, perfectly fine. It doesn't need any updates. Oh, Infinite Pop. Oh, this is a game. Oh, that's frustrating. Let's see, what kind of games are here? You can play Pong? That's pretty neat. Oh. The ball and the puck are a lot slower than usual. One of the pain in the butt things about Pong is usually that, like, it's really quick. But this is a long one. Let's see if I can trip him up a bit. Nope. Let's see, what else is here? There is Runner. Oh. Oh, this is, what's it called? This is Grimmy. Oh, that's so fun. Grimmy created his own, like, little flash game. Wordlet. You have 5 turns to guess the 5-letter word. Correct letter is green. Correct letter is the wrong place turn yellow. Incorrect turns gray. Let's see. D. Drape. Oh. I don't know if any of this. It's like maybe not. It's like maybe I don't get this. Um, it's all good, don't worry. Oh yeah, this is my drawing of Grimmy. I should probably send that to him, but I don't know how. I can't wait until I get the, I guess the, what's it called? The ability to do so. Wait a second, let's not start the chat just yet. What are some of these things? Oh, I can't interact with any of that. Okay. Chat room. We're ready. Mortal, do not call upon me this day. Adhere to my words, else a curse fall upon you. What? Message not sent. Hello? Grim? This just makes me want to send more messages. A warning. System malfunction. Damn, Grimmy, you need better servers. The screen of your computer goes dark. No matter how many times you press on, it won't turn back on. Frustrated, you contemplate once again throwing your laptop out of the window, then decide against it. Who can afford a new laptop this day and age? You're waiting there like this for 25 minutes when a ding from your computer gets your attention. Slowly it boots back up, but you're not greeted by your desktop. Instead, you see a call already connected. Why are you incapable of listening? I swear, you don't listen purposefully, nor following a single, simple instruction. Well, yes. Why is your camera off? And what did you do to my computer? It is none of your business. You are not meant to admit it. What am I supposed to do with you? Is it not? I very clearly said for you not to call upon me. Well, technically I didn't. I only messaged you. And they didn't even send. Is something wrong? I obviously meant do not disturb me. Do not call me, do not message me. Yet, you could not seem to understand something so simple. So I simply disabled the functions. Even that didn't deter you. Okay, but why? Does that have something to do with your camera being off? Why are you being extra edgy? Is everything alright? Are you okay? It's nothing to worry about. You can tell me if there's a problem. What makes you think there's a problem? Maybe I simply wanted a day of peace and quiet. Two things you're notoriously bad at. You say that, yet you called me anyway. So it makes me think something happened. It seems your skill of deduction are adequate, at least. So, what's wrong? I do not wish to discuss this matter. Somehow I miss your face, you know. How about turning your camera on? Grim? No. I'd prefer not to. It isn't a good idea at the present moment. What's that supposed to mean? Are you hurt? I suppose you could say that. Really? Grim? Stop yelling! My mind just needs to stabilize itself, so to speak. Your mind? Your mind? Yes. Is there something wrong with your hearing today? Or perhaps there's a parrot on the call with us. Are you sure you're okay? Your sass hasn't been hurt, I see. I simply need to replenish my energy. You wouldn't understand. That I can understand. You should have a nap, you should eat something. Maybe you should have a relaxing bath. Maybe turn on your camera. As nice as that sounds, it won't be enough. I just need to rebalance. It's nothing personal. Sorry. You're making me worry more. I just need some time, which is why I told you to leave me alone. To rebalance? Yes, my soul has been spent too heavily today. What does that even mean? You're not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I have no clue what you're talking about. Right, your soul. Huh? What does that even mean? Let us resume via text. Okay. This will work better. You are simply too bright. Too bright? Like sunlight. Blindingly so. I can't decide if you mean that as a compliment or an insult. Honestly, how can someone's aura be so intense and yet be so not? I am unsure. What are you talking about? You are an enigma to me. I'm so confused right now. You say a lot of crazy things, but you're being extra strange today. What do you mean by my aura? Your Sigma energy, Rhakna. You have far too much of it. It disturbs me. That's why I need some time off. You wouldn't understand. After all, your eyes cannot see what mine see. Your aura, your soul, it's like a mirage. Uh-huh. I see. Right. No, you do not. It is beyond unusual. Most living creatures have solid colors that surround them. Best? Most, yes. Some with a stronger connection to the beyond may have an aura of multiple colors, but the coloring is still solid, always. Ah. I still don't understand. Do you have an eye condition? What? No! You're not paying attention properly. Has Grimmy surrendered to your charms already? I think that... Hello, how's it going? Are you winning, son? I don't know. Today he's been acting very strange because he's currently, I guess I have better aura. He might have surrendered to my charms, but he's still being very, very pushy. Very bossy. Just listen. Your aura. Since we first spoke, I've been studying it. It does not resemble a living being's aura at all. Are you telling me I'm dead? Maybe you should invest in some glasses. You're not dead. The aura of the dead is like smoke, I suppose. What's wrong with being a little bratty? Adds a little spice. I think that the bratty routine is what's been getting me to charm him. I don't think Grimmy was prepared for an alien who was brat. It has a strong stench and it is thick. yours is not like that either. So, what's my soul like then? Like sunlight shining through a fog. But when I look closer, it's like a mirage. Like it's there, but it's not. Colors are strong, yet empty. That seems like a contradiction to me. And that's why it's like a mirage. It does not make sense. Have you been cursed? Or maybe a blood promise? Did you make one and break it? A blood what now? Curse? I don't think so. And you've made no promises vowed on blood? I mean, I'd remember if I had, so... No? Indeed you would have known if you had, and the consequences of breaking them are severe. I will have to rule both of these out then. Rule them out? What exactly? It's like, so what it's like so what it's like being human. It's like just the experience of having to push having to play a back and forth. Appearing human, yes. Acting human, well, that's a little difficult. Rule them out? Of what exactly? Can you explain what you're talking about, Grim? All this talk about curses and blood promises is something out of fiction. Completely not real. It is very real. You just haven't lived a life where you had to witness or participate in such things. How exactly do I get you to understand? If you start making sense, then I'll understand. I have an idea. You know what? After this whole weird conversation, I don't know if I like the thought of you having an idea. You still do not believe my words. This makes no sense. I can try? I suppose it will have to do. So what's this idea of yours then? I am going to channel some of my life force into you. What? Brilliant. Oh, I've always dreamed of just that. You've gone insane. It's like I have to act very coy about it. Then maybe you'll take me seriously. As a Reaper, it will pose no challenge to me. In theory. How exactly does one channel life force? And what exactly does that mean? I know I've been playing along with the whole Grim Reaper thing. But you just got a buttload stranger. I have not lied to you even once since we met. If you want to prove that, then look into my eyes. I will form a connection between us. Right. I see. The eyes can be seen as a gateway to one's soul. It is necessary to form a bridge between us. Bridge, of course. Gonna be a pretty bridge. Can I say a guy's ever wanted to make a mind bridge of... Can it be a pretty one? If that makes you happy, sure. Sure? It's a pretty bridge. Sorry, my throat. Ara. Sure, it's a pretty bridge. Yes, this should work. Once a connection is formed, I will transfer a part of my conscious to you. Yo, what? This is the soul baby thing again. What? Why are you bringing up soul babies again? If you connect to me via your weird magic. Seems a little soul baby. Don't you think? No. No, I do not think so. No one is having any soul babies. Whatever that means. But you must take this seriously. If you resist after a connection is formed, then your mind will fracture. You may never be the same again, even if you live. Fracture? What does that mean? Your mind would fall apart. You will lose the ability to understand life. Essentially, you will lose yourself. I wouldn't be me anymore. No. You would be a husk, an empty shell of yourself. Typically a perfect vessel for a demon to inhabit. And they really are a hassle to deal with, so let's not do that, yeah? So this is a consensual possession, huh? And if I change my mind... Boom. Demon time. When you put it like that, it makes it sound like I am doing something forbidden. Possession sounds pretty forbidden, not gonna lie. It doesn't really fall under the classification of possession, unless I forcibly take control of your body. So, you aren't breaking any underworld rules or anything then? Grim? Shall we begin? Sure. Still no camera. Really? Ugh. I suppose it is needed. Fine. Whatever. Happy now? You don't look very hurt. What? You said it is not something visible to the eye, nor is it anything for you to think heavily on, so no need to bring it up. Can't you just tell me? I'll worry otherwise. The anticipation of not knowing is too much. I don't like thinking you're hurt, not understanding how. I gotta be very sweet. It is simply my... mind. Your mind? Should this mind connection join anything not wait then? You know, until you've fully recovered? Won't it make it worse? I suppose that would be the sensible thing to do. But it's not anything I haven't dealt with before. Let us go ahead with it. Is it not dangerous for your health? As long as I don't delve into your mind too deep, it'll be fine. Well, if you say so. Okay. So I just look at you? Just... Yes? Don't look away till the connection is formed. How will I know when it's formed? You will feel it. And I shall tell you, of course. What about that resistance? Once I've connected with you, my conscience will merge with yours. You should feel me around you. Just don't try to push me away. If you try to force me out, it will cause an imbalance in our connection. You're not gonna make me do weird things, right? Don't be ridiculous. This isn't some party trick. You want me to prove I'm serious, right? And I want answers. This is mutually beneficial. So once you're in, you're gonna do what exactly? Look for said answers. How? Nine hells you ask so many questions. I'm about to hypothetically let you into my mind. Of course I'm gonna have questions. I almost sound like I really believe you. Maybe I'm the real crazy one. I'm going to examine your aura. Feel it. Smell it. That sounds almost gross. Surely you could have phrased that a bit better. I'm going to say, and maybe it will give me answers on what is stopping me from completing this godforsaken task. It's like, does he have good boy smell? I would imagine Grimmy does. I'm not sure if he's going to appreciate what he smells of my mind. Wait a second. Seeing as you keep mentioning that you want to, you know, kill me, how do I know this isn't a trick? I suppose that's a fair comment. I will do nothing to harm you. You can trust me. It's a little hard to say that. Trusting a guy that wants to take my soul, right? I cannot lie. I will not touch a single hair on your head. Fine, I believe you. Well, are you prepared? Alright, as prepared as I'll ever be. Yeah, I'm excited. Come at me, Grim! Stay still and prepare yourself. Oh, no head pats. It's like, I want head. It's like, I better have head pats after this, Grim. Nearly there. Sorry, I need a water. Grim. Shh! Don't break my concentration. Are you sure this is... Stop wiggling. You will cause irreparable damage, and it will be your fault entirely. I will not feel sorry for you. Just keep your eyes on me. I am. There you are. Something feels strange. The connection is stable, which is lucky, by the way, because of all of your wiggling. But dude, what's going on? Feels cold. You feel cold. What? I'm cold? That's you, right? That cold feeling? I'm surprised you can feel that. Our connection is stable, sure, but you really were serious this whole time? You're actually the Grim Reaper? Yes. As I've been telling you this whole time. I told you. Now you look somewhat foolish, don't you? Nothing new there. I am always truthful. It seems that you'll finally start to believe me. What? How could that be possible? That is a question bigger than you or I. It simply is. Anyway, do you feel that? Connection feels itchy. Not that feeling. That's just an itch. The connection, you moron. I feel it. Like a pull. Good. Can you see through my eyes? How does this work? Not until I transfer a part of my conscious into you. You haven't done that yet? No. All I've done is link us together. Think of it as a bond of sorts. Part of myself will flow through your aura, and then my conscious will be inside you. Then I could, technically, see through your eyes. Of course, makes perfect sense. Obviously. So much sense. More sarcasm. How fascinating. Grim? Yes. What if my mind... You'll be fine. The bridge between us is quite stable. It seems you and I are quite suited for each other. If I say so, okay, I believe you. I don't trust you, but let's do it everything. Okay, I believe you. Good. This is the start of a partnership between the two of us. Does that mean I get to keep my soul? It means you can keep it today. Is that good enough? Oh, his little tongue. Indirect kiss. Ah! Oh no, it went through my head. It's like, does this mean you guys are dating now? It's like, this means you guys are compatible, isn't it? It has to be something. Otherwise, I'd be very disappointed. I suppose. Anyway, how do we do this? Picture our connection. A bridge. Okay, I'm gonna imagine a bridge. Oh yeah, a huge bridge. Just a little bridge. Small thing. Sticking tongue at people's fun. You should try it someday, see? Ah. 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 A small thing. Very impressive. Congratulations. One side is yours, the other side is mine. I am simply going to walk across the bridge with part of my conscience. No tongue tracking yet. Oh man, that would be really fun for this. Maybe I should mention it. Have a tongue toggle, that'd be fun. It's like new suggestions this late in the game. I feel like that would be pretty... I don't think it would be too late, but it is something where I have a few piercings, so it'd be fun to be able to show it off. What do I do? When I tell you, you will simply close your eyes. But hold tight on the handles, okay? That is the pull of my mind. Okay, I can do that. I'll hold on tight. Good. Make sure you do. I don't want to deal with the consequences of any unfortunate accidents. Though, as you said, it would make my job a little easier. I'm going to begin crossing. Take a deep breath, remain calm. I'll be as cool as a cucumber. A particularly cool one. Shush. Close your eyes. Okay. When I've made it across, you can open them again. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Interesting. I'm across. Open your eyes, mortal. How do you feel? Strange. Kind of full. Every bit better, actually. Kind of full. You filled me up pretty good, Grimmy. Well, you have a little more soul than usual in you. Right now. Now, let us take a look at that aura of yours up close. Ah. What is it? How could that... Wait a second. I can hear you. In my head. Yes. I should have mentioned that this connection has benefits and drawbacks. It is not permanent. It's kind of weird. A little scary. Amazing. My talents are amazing, yes. Thank you for noticing. Always love the parts when you kind of like give him a little bit of glazing and he's just like, yes, thank you for acknowledging that. Like, it reminds me of Chainsaw Man with the War Devil. And it was like, what was her line while she was in Asa's body? She like points at like Denji, is just like, thank you for noticing, I'm glad. No, not your talents. It's amazing this is possible. Yes, thanks to my talents. I am very talented after all. Talented and amazing and all of that. So, can you see my aura? I can see it, yes. Mind you, I could see it before too. Now I can feel it, I suppose. It feels... sparse. Not exactly what I'd want a pretty man to call me, but okay. I said your aura was sparse, not you. And pretty? Come on. I'm sure you could think of a better descriptive word for me. Anyway. It's not necessarily bad, but it's unusual. I can't say that I know what that means. Hey, why are you pulling it out with that? Hey, why are you pulling that kind of ugly face? You have serious RBF right now. You look kind of built up right now. RBF, what does that mean? Oh, resting bitch face. Oh, I have that IRL, but I wonder if there's a, let's see, what's the button for the log? There we go. Booch. Not necessarily bad. I can't say what that means. No way you have an RBF. I think it's just something where, like, when I'm, like, just kind of spaced out, I can hear you smile all the time. Well, thank you. I think it's one of those things where if I talk with my normal voice, it kind of sounds like this. So it's something where, like, in an average day, if I'm like looking at a camera and I'm just kind of looking at it, or if I'm looking at the mirror and it kind of like looks like that, I'll just kind of like have a bit of like a furrowed brow. But it's something where that's usually because most of my time outside of streaming is very plain or boring. Outside of hanging out with my roommate Amana, there isn't too much else to my day-to-day aside from just struggling through work and then being able to treat myself by streaming a bit. But I always like to be able to channel a lot of that energy and excitement when I'm streaming and I'm, what's it called, when I'm moving around with old Rocknut. I don't think like, what's it called, although it's still my voice, I think that if I'm like, I'm going to talk with a default voice. Like, I don't think a default voice would be too much of a good, like, the very sociable one. If I read all of this and just kind of like, okay, I'm reading for class, like, that would be pretty crummy. You have serious RBF. What is that? Resting bitch face. What? I can assure you, my face is bordering on heavenly. There is no bitch face. Fine, but what's with the face? It's bright. You're bright. I know, it's good regardless. As long as you're not too upset, I think we'll be fine. No, I'm not really upset, or I'm not usually upset. I think usually when I'm streaming and I'm upset, it'll be something where, like, I would notice and I'd be like, oh no, you're taking the game seriously. I think there was a time when I was playing Metal Gear Solid a couple weeks back, and I was in, like, this sniper wolf fight, and I kept on getting hit, and I was just like, it's like, come on. I was suffering. But what's it called? I try to make sure that I'm able to, like, be a lot more expressive. At least have a lot more, try to have a little bit more of a good time while I'm streaming, because it's fun. Streaming's fun. Gaming's fun. Gaming and streaming? You've been blushing for a while. You sure you're not running a temperature? Hold on. It's like, it might be a light fever, but I think I'm just feeling the fever from old Grimmy. If I just breathe in and out, maybe it'll go away. Let's see. There we go. Fever. The only prescription is more cowbell. Wow. It's like I cannot do the entire stream. I can't do an entire stream like this. That would be very unbecoming. Wow. It would not be the best for me to stream like this. You're killing me, I'm sorry. I'm just having to... It's bright. You're bright. I've told you this already. Pay more attention. What's wrong with bright things? Do you sparkle in the sun like that vampire from that movie? Don't be sorry, things are great. I'm glad that was it called. I'm glad things are going great. Oh man, trying to compare it. Oh no, comparing Grimmy to Edward Cullen. Okay, let's see. What? No! Have you heard of Twilight, Grimmy? We can watch it together. It's just... It hurts my eyes to look too closely is all. I'm just a little sensitive, okay? I bet you are. Careful not to damage your eyes then. Maybe you shouldn't do this. Careful not to damage your eyes. Don't look so close, alright? Fantastic advice. Except I must look closely if I am to work out exactly what's wrong with you. But it hurts you. That makes me feel kind of bad. I'll deal with it. So, are souls supposed to be that bright? Sometimes, souls can shine or glow like yours. It's rare, but it's not unheard of. But, yours doesn't look the same, nor does it feel the same as anyone else's. Wait. I just caught this part. I'm just a little sensitive, okay? I bet you are. What? I didn't mean... I meant my eyes. My eyes. Maybe you should try smelling it. It's like, oh man, Grimmy trying out Rachna's boy smell. What's this like? It's definitely not something that cheap views on streamboot.com would need to know. Maybe you should try smelling it. You did say you were going to do that, right? It has no scent. That honestly sounds like a good thing. Whew. I was worried it would smell like the eggs I... Oh no. That honestly sounds like a good thing. I don't smell like eggs, thank you very much. What about cheap smells? It's like I have an array of cologne. Thank you very much. Some of it's quite pricey, and then some of it costs like $10. It's like even my worst smell is not egg. Thank you very much, video game. Now I'm being offended on behalf. Not the dialogue treating me like I'm Grimmy. Okay, I can't laugh this much while you're doing this to me. I'm so sorry. I mean, I shouldn't apologize. I always apologize. I have an impulse to apologize too much. What the lack of smells tells us is that you indeed are not cursed. Which is good, but it still doesn't explain a thing. Close your eyes again. It helps me concentrate. Okay, looking into my eyes is that distracting, huh? What the? What is it now? Grim. Open. So give me the diagnosis, Doc. In all of my years, I've never seen anything like this before. What is it? It's you. Me? Close your eyes again. What? No, start explaining. Just do as you're told. You could say please, you know. Please. There is no one better on your plane or mine than I. I am everything people should strive to be. Steve at it again. I am the best of the best. I like the positivity. It is an indisputable fact. Yet, I can't make any sense of this. Maybe you're not the best of the best then. Nonsense! That's not an option. If anything, this is a problem with you, not me. Wow. Your aura, it pulses and ebbs. Pulses? When you close your eyes, yes, it pulses. Open them again for me. And now? Now it ripples. The colors flow like oil on water. Maybe it's like a shield. Maybe something's protecting me? Is there something you need protection from? Well, that would be... you? I won't harm you. I told you such. Yeah, you won't harm me this time. But you're still after my soul, right? Correct. But not today. I'm still not at my full strength. And I believe you, for now. So, no answers? You can't rush perfection. No, but I can rush you. I will look into it more later. There must be something mentioned in a tome somewhere. Pulsating auras. And then there's your other issue. Other issue? Until I understand what's going on, it's best you don't ask questions. I know, that will be difficult for you. Out of all the mortals in existence, you must be the one who asks the most questions. Why can't I ask questions? Would you look at that? Another question! Knowledge is dangerous, especially if it's wrong. So you'll tell me once you know more? Perhaps. Maybe if you behave. Or beg. I'd rather not. Do I really have to beg? I mean, you don't have to do anything. But, if you want to know, maybe if you begged me first.
I think it's time for me to go. Time is ticking. Now? So suddenly? I need rest and I need answers. The answers will be coming first. To take care of yourself, okay? Do you think you could perhaps be a workaholic? Take care of yourself. My well-being comes second to my responsibility. But, thank you. I appreciate it. Get some rest, please. The responsibility of being the Grim Reaper? That is correct. I still can't believe it. I feel like I should be worried for my soul, but you're not very threatening. Yeah, it's something where, like, the player character is too prideful to be able to accept that, like, they are talking directly with the Grim Reaper. It is almost kind of like within that bargaining period of trying to stall. But, like, Grim is also very much apprehensive about taking your soul because, one, he's in too deep, and two, he's starting to kind of get used to you. So they don't want to, like, say that they're comfortable with each other because they're still kind of feeling each other out. But in the process of feeling each other out, now it's having to contend with two stubborn people. So now it's just like a game of, like, ping pong between these two. You're not very threatening. I can be plenty threatening when I want to be. You just haven't seen that side of me yet. No, that's deep. It's always interesting to be able to, like, analyze stories, especially as you're reading them. I find that when I, like, leave the movie theaters, I'm always way too, like, it's that weird thing where I don't really have a really good criticism of it until, like, the day after. Because the day of, I'll just have, like, a major just aftershock, and I won't know what to think of it. Or at least, like, I'll just kind of have to piece together my thoughts on it and be like, so that's what that is. So I think after the first day I played A Date with Death, I was almost kind of like, this is a very cute and fun game, and, like, all the dialogue is really funny, but it's also something where it does capture that sort of awkward feeling of seeing like a supernatural entity that's very apprehensive about being a force of nature, because being a force of nature means having to reckon with the human parts of you that you ended up adopting in the process of being the supernatural entity. Exactly how many human attachments do you have in your supernatural position? I think it is called, like, fridge logic, or that's something where there's almost kind of like, yeah, something that, like, they're almost kind of like withholding from you, but definitely not. Almost human attachments, is it some sort of dangerous technology? I think it's just something where the closer Grim gets with me, the more apprehensive he is about, like, treating me the same way he would treat, like, another soul that was meant to pass on quickly. Or a reason why I'm such a thorn in his side is because he hasn't come across somebody that's able to have this kind of pushback with him. But because he received pushback for the first time, he's a lot more fascinated with me than, like, he would be if this was a simple procedure. Then show it to me. Not today. Then I don't believe you. Mortal, I do not lie. So you said, if you say so, everyone lies at some point. That's exactly what a liar would say. Everyone lies at some point. If you say so. I'm hanging up now. Try not to miss gazing into my eyes too much. It's like when you stick your tongue out, that makes it more difficult for me not to look. You told me I had to. Indeed. but you stared long after you needed to. You're always staring at me, aren't you? What? Not being really jealous. It's like, I'm on a phone call with you. That's decency. Being engaged on a phone call. What? I absolutely did not stare. It never did. What if I said yes? You told me to focus on the pole. You are the pole. It's like, he's just checking if you're into his brand of plainness. If I can match him. Always staring at me. What if I said yes? I've got you wrapped around my finger, little mortal. And what if I said I didn't mind that? I would say you're making a mistake, obviously. The only place I will lead you is to your doom. Remember that. Well, as long as that comes after me being wrapped around your finger, that is. You should watch what you say. It could be misunderstood. He has a blush. Either way, could you not handle being wrapped around me for too long? Either way, you could not handle being wrapped around me for long. It's like, this game's totally not lewd. It's like, now it's really trying to match his freak. Where I'm like, where I'll just make an innuendo and he'll be like, oh, you made an innuendo. Well, let's see exactly how you deal with this innuendo. It's like playing a game of chicken to see exactly who gets like, who starts to back off. But it's from two people who absolutely won't. We shall see. In your dream, sunshine. I'm leaving now. Try not to get in too much trouble while I'm gone. Night night, Mr. Grim Reaper. You could at least try to sound scared. Alright. By the way, you know, it makes sense for getting to know someone when you're interested in him, romantically. It's like, this is still part of the getting to know period, so there's a 50-50 that this will either be, this will end in a soul taking or a relationship. All of the building blocks are steering towards relationship. Playing TDS, no rest for the wicked. I want to be a soda can. Stealing your shit, teehee. Brennus de Menace. Bubble Orb, Kitsune no Hi, Yuki Shiro. Leave me alone. It's like, this could end up in a... It's like, the Grimm's like... Bold of you to stare. It's like, this is potential soul baby stuff. You know that, don't you, Grimmy? He's like, no, I don't. But while I'm here, would you be interested? By the way, I assume I can't tell people about you. Absolutely not. If I find out you've told others of this, there will be hell to pay. Like, anyone at all? Do you really have a death wish? Maybe I just like pushing your buttons. I say yes, of course not. Maybe I just like pushing your buttons. You definitely push mine. It's tit for tat. You are truly infuriating. Thank you. BTW, I can't believe you changed your profile pic after that. You and your edgy teenager, like, ass? I do not see what's funny about it. The ads in the bottom are references to other real-world dating sims, if I recognize correctly. Yeah, because it's something where every time I've clicked on one of these, it's always led to, like, an indie game. Or like an indie like dating sim. Or what's it called? A indie visual novel. So it's definitely one of those things where I'm guessing some of the references in A Date with Death are from like other different novels, either from the same publisher or from like the same like friend group, friend circle. I did not want to be contacted. A solid black picture seems to convey that. I'm gonna play some of them. I'm curious about some of these, if that's the case. I definitely got like the wallpaper from one of them. I know the wallpapers are definitely from like other stories. So I'd like to see like where those characters come from. It definitely did, Lamau. I feel you're being sarcastic, but I will allow this once. Go. Rest. You may not feel it, but your mind will need it after what happened. Nice to know you care. Or don't, and suffer for it later. This is probably one of the sassiest ones. Your choice. Do not click this image. He will appear in your room at 3 a.m. That's the plan. That's what the clicking is for. This is one of the sassier ones. I think that's probably what makes this game really fun to read, is that I can really play into all the characters being really sassy. Like the player character and Grimmy. I can't not kiss him, of course. It's like now I'm just collecting the novels. Yes, it suits your personality really well, Nodders. Thank you. Your choice. I don't care either way. Such heartwarming support. Thank you. I suppose I'll take it to heart this one time. I will take it eventually. My heart? Your heart, your soul, you entirely. That's a bold claim. No other shall have you. Good night, sunshine. Ooh, this one links to an itch.io. Nice. Oh, I have to leave. Alright, complete day 3. Let's see, it's 6:10. Let me see. Today was a very strange day. As it turns out, the Grim Reaper's real. Real and video calling you like it's nothing. You spend a majority of the day unable to be productive. How could you be after such a revelation? As you get back to your apartment, you're feeling a little pent up with energy. You decide to take the steps rather than the elevator. Just as you reach the floor, you hear a loud bang. A few people come out of their apartment to find out what happened. You later learn that the elevator had a malfunctioning cable, and it snapped, plummeting multiple floors down. Suddenly, you're very glad you walked. It's so fascinating with every day, you start to kind of see the big reason why Grimmy's having such a hard time, and how many like brush-ins with death that this person has. But they keep on dodging it. But it's like, you're starting to kind of be like, exactly what kind of role is Grimmy doing? As far as like being a lot more like a part of either saving you or being frustrated that you're being saved. I'm not sure Grimmy's even trying. And maybe he just stumbles into it and is just like, wait a second, why are you dodging things? Sorry, I want to see what the lips look like. I'm like... It's like, I want to do a smile. Is what's it called? This is character development. My main character is starting to feel happy about seeing him.
check on Prudence. Oh, sorry, my cat's ears perked up because her name's Prudence. Is hanging out at the bed. As you sit down next to her, you think a bit of your shared history. Just how'd you come up with her name again? You named her after your favorite character. You looked up a list of 100 best animal names. It came with you on a whim. You thought about it for ages. I'd probably say favorite character, because there's two reasons my cat's name is Prudence. Because she's a black cat. Originally her name was Salem, but there were two shows I was watching around that time. One, I was watching reruns of Charmed, and I was watching The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. One had the character of Prue, and the other had the character of Prudence. So we ended up just being like, we're gonna name you Prudence, or Prue for short. Salem, that's a reference, I'm sure. Yeah, that's like a combination of two different references. It's one towards the Salem witch trials in Massachusetts, Salem, Massachusetts, but also the black cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But instead of going with the Sabrina reference, I ended up going with a Charmed reference for Prue. Sorry. I hear like I see one of her ears perking, and it keeps happening. But she's like napping on a chair, on one of the gamer chairs. The best way to memorize your favorite character, but in pet form. You love both dearly. Because the Prudence that was in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina was really nice. I really liked her actress. I have to click on this and not click on what's it called? A search engine. I need to be able to brush her fur. What she enjoys less is having her nails clipped, but you managed to get through them all. Oh, what is it called? Prue's nails are miserable to clip. It's a good thing I'm living with somebody, because like I have to like hold her up and they have to like clip the nails, or it's usually my job to be able to hold her up so that she's able to kind of just stay still. We have to give her treats usually afterwards, because she's like mopey and pissy about it. You give her a little one afterwards. See, that's the thing you do. Your plant, keep watering. Even more leaves. You water it generously and you feel excited. This time you didn't kill your plant instantly. Let's see, let's save. It is April. Let's check the computer. Wait a second. No, I clicked on my model instead. Try a bookshelf. Pick a new book to read. Rovari. You are akin to the moon, and the stars, and the ocean. Boundless and free, shining and deep, you illuminate the darkness and cradle the light. You rise and fall and follow your path through the night. With a bottomless heart, you help those in need, even when such actions may cause you to bleed. So shine brightly and embrace the unknown, for in that magic you'll find your own. I've seen a life hack of someone putting tasty stuff all across their forehead, clipping the nails while I licked it. I don't know how practical that is. It might be fairly easy, like if they're able to kind of just try to like get it from the top of their heads. I'm not sure if I've done that before with her. Let's check the computer. It's like, cause I want to know where this guy comes from. He looks really cute. I'm like, which game is this? Or this guy in the bunny costume.
It seems like the same art as the Divine Speaker Sun and Moon, which I've clicked on. I think it is the Divine Speaker, because what's it called? I'm seeing the red hair guy. Okay. Featured Nightshade. Wait, Nightshade's on here? I've been meaning to play Nightshade, You Are the Drug, but that's not really one I could play on stream because I think it's not safe for work. Alright, what else is here? The internet. Minesweeper. Oh, Instant Bomb. Games. The games are the same. Music, wallpaper, and at the gallery. Oh, these are just new pictures of Grimmy. Let's see, some of this is concept art. It's like, let's, ooh, this Patreon art. Oh, that's the icon that he uses. Oh, is your character here?
Oh, I should probably hydrate. Thank you so much, Herds.
How's it going? Just in time for the next chat room. Oh wait. I want to open up Paint once more, because I always like to be reminded of my accomplishment. My masterpiece. It's like, never leave me, MS Paint Grimmy.
Never leave me.
This will begin the chat. Have you managed to send it to him? I don't know how to do that. I did do like a hashtag on like Blue Sky. Water is important, yes. In fact, I want more water. This is a date with... I'm curious. I would love to send this image. Any news, Grim? Too busy to talk to me, huh? I can be a patient person. Let's see. Azrael is the cute. I messed up because it wasn't Azrael, the chicken from Tekken 7. His name was Azazel. So sorry, Grimmy. To be able to rectify this, what's it called? Your little plushy guy is not Azazel, the giant chicken boss from Tekken 6. Your model's always looking smug. Always. What's it called? My model creator did a really awesome job with this. Always really like to be able to play around with all with how smug and cute Rachna is. But I'm really curious. You? Patient? Hilarious mortal. I bet you've been sitting there waiting for me all day. I do work, you know, but yeah. Kinda. I'd say that's me being extremely patient anyways. Not patient enough to not send me 5 messages, nagging me. You call that nagging? Please, that's hardly nagging. Oh, I love those little plushies there. You changed the avatar. If you want me to nag you, I can. No. Do not. Please. The less you say, the happier I'll be. We both know that's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. You love talking to me. I think you are grossly overestimating my feelings on the matter. Sounds like a roundabout way of agreeing with me. You always say I'm sitting around, waiting to talk to you. But I bet that's what you do. Do you think I'm not busy enough? You know, doing my job? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I feel like you're not even trying to take my soul. I'm trying my hardest. You're making me cry. Try harder. Does my Pookie need a little cuddle? On Fort Grim. Does my Pookie need a little cuddle? Pookie? Whatever that means. Needs a little soul, actually. Is that asking for so much? Sorry, I'm a little attached to it. Alright, I want to click on this one. Imperial Grace. Yummy zooplankton. Nap time. Slug boy slug. Your local herbo. More importantly, you're gonna tell me about it. So... You are very demanding. To make a long story short, there is 110% something wrong with you. Well, obviously. Well, he just came out and said it. You want to know. So I told. Simple as that. You could say it more nicely. How else would I tell you? There is literally something wrong with you. You're abnormal, an abnormal mortal. The bully becomes the bullied. Sometimes in life, it is just better to say things how they are. Don't you mean in death? Since when have you been the spokesperson on living? You are still living, are you not? I really hope so. Maybe I'm just a flesh-eating zombie on my way to munch you. That is where your brain goes? We are having a serious discussion here. Brains. You have the humor of a child. You don't think I'm some mutant superhuman, do you? Maybe an alien? I absolutely do not. Well, how do I put this lightly? Are you being considerate of me right now, Grim? Oh. I am about to tell you bad news, so I was just trying to be nice. Okay, now you're making me scared. I was just thinking of how to say this in the least brutal fashion. So it's very bad news. Am I dying? Oh god, Grim. I'm too young to die. No, you aren't dying. If you were, that would be fantastic news. It's worse than dying. But just let me explain. By the way, are there any superheroes that are hiding from us, mister? Well, aside from the beauty mark enchantment, being able to enchant the sound waves, maybe there might be a little something. But that's a mystery. There is something wrong with your soul, okay? My soul, is it broken? I wouldn't say broken exactly. And what exactly is wrong with it? Oi, Earthling to Grim. Earthling. You are awfully pushy, aren't you? Something is wrong, that's all I have to say to you. I'll need more time to look into it further. Then I may, or may not, tell you more. I mean, I'm just gonna go on with my normal life. But what does it change for me? Great, I'm dying from a broken soul disease. You aren't dying, I told you as much already. I think you should see a doctor about your memory issues, if anything. Also, you don't have a broken soul disease. It's not even a thing. Another ridiculous assumption from my ridiculous mortal.
You're mortal?
It is correct. You are the mortal under my watch.
Oh, you're making it sound kinda nice. You're sweeping me off my feet, Grimmy. You're my guardian angel.
I can see how you would mistake me for an angel, yes. But please, don't forget I am planning your demise.
A devil in disguise as an angel. It's a little poetic.
Or a little stupid. I am neither an angel nor a devil. Devils are not nearly as handsome as me. And they smell.
How do I know you don't smell?
I suppose you must take my word for it.
Or you could advertise it a little bit. Come on, you could give us a little bit more of a description. You could come prove it. Let us smell Grimmy.
Oh, I will.
Come on.
You will smell the scent of death itself soon enough when I come for your life.
Oh, so that means you have a bad smell.
Get yourself a Grim Reaper who smells good, who stinks good.
You started off so well for a second. Not gonna lie, the smell of death smells like it's kinda bad.
Unfortunately, I am an alien of my smells.
Huh?
How and why would it smell bad? Something rotten in the kingdom of Hades and the protagonist is taking in the wit.
It sounds sour and just entirely unpleasant.
Come on, game, you can't be doing this to me. I might actually be a little excited about this. It's like I hope that Grimmy is sour. I'll have you know I do not smell sour. And I smell extremely pleasant. I smell so good you could drown in my scent.
And if you smell that strongly, I suggest you bathe. You should work on You should work on the description of your scent some more. Anyway, this is all totally beside the point. I'm freaking out about my broken soul disease here.
There's no need to freak out. Just go about your usual daily business.
Go about my business?
That's what I said. Congratulations on your elementary level of reading.
Is it really safe? What if I do something that puts my soul in danger?
You didn't even know something was wrong until like 2 minutes ago. You have survived until now. I don't believe anything will happen if you keep acting per usual.
I suppose that makes sense.
Obviously, I said it after all.
Your smug little attitude's annoying, but it makes me a little stressed. A little less stressed.
To be honest, this is just proof that you should listen to me more often. I know best.
You're capable of making jokes, Grim. What a load of crap.
Of course I am capable of something as simple as a joke. Do you take me for a fool?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Let's see. Die painfully or die stinky?
I'd rather So, you think you know what's best for me?
Yes.
The guy trying to kill me knows best for me.
Huh?
Right.
Thank you for agreeing so readily.
That wasn't me agreeing.
Sounded like an agreement.
You're totally twisting the meaning of my words.
You literally said the guy is trying to kill me, knows the best for me. Uh-huh, right. That is an agreement.
Asshole. So annoying.
Thank you.
All that rubbish aside, how are you feeling today?
Do not concern me with my welfare.
Why not? Am I not allowed to feel worried?
Why bother feeling worried?
Why would I not?
Because it's entirely unnecessary. Think of something else instead. Perhaps you could think of a bucket list of things you'd like to do before you perish. What is rightfully mine will soon be in my possession. You're being edgy again. I'm simply being myself. Yeah, edgy. You got 3 days left, not including today. Have you even been trying? None of your business. I'd actually say it is. Anyway, we can worry about my impending doom later. It is a rather pressing issue, you know, as is your health. Fine. You're really that curious. I'm feeling just great, actually. Which makes no sense. I have not rested, nor eaten, nor have I had the chance to meditate. And I feel good as new. That sounds like good news to me. It is confusing news. I do not like being confused. I would prefer to feel unwell and know why, rather than suddenly feel good and be left to wonder how. Maybe my presence is healing you. If anything, your presence only hastens my tiredness. Ouch. You do the same to me. You say that. You say that. But I know you don't mean it. Hello, Red Vaporeon, how's it going? What made you feel unwell anyway? Help more hydrate. Oh. My soul was becoming unbalanced. A soul can do that? Usually no, but for a Grim Reaper, maintaining a balance is essential. What happens if you don't keep it balanced? You die. A Grim Reaper can die? Indeed. Death comes to everyone, eventually. You're not immortal? I do not age, if that's what you're asking. I cannot be killed under normal circumstances. But my soul can become corrupted with taint or light and simply fade away. The taint? The light? You know too much already. But you're just gonna take my soul anyway, right? What does it matter if you tell me the truth? I suppose it may be somewhat nice to talk about someone with. It may be somewhat nice to talk to someone about it. I'm good at listening. Also good at asking too many questions. Fine. I must maintain a balance of light and dark in my own soul to continue my existence. When I take a soul, I take on a part of its darkness. If your soul is difficult, it only worsens the effect on myself. That is the taint. When I spare someone or spend too much time in the mortal realm, then my soul tips towards light. In this case, a soul I took 2 days ago refused to move on to the afterlife. It resulted in a struggle. The weight of that taint tilted my soul towards darkness. I'm glad I don't have to do all that to live. My continued survival is complicated, yes, but I have to handle it. I have survived all this time after all. At least you're doing okay now. My soul should not be balanced yet, but it is. Ever since I linked our minds. I guess it was me after all. No, there must be another explanation, and I will find it. Later, though. Actually, I had a question. Are you the reason such strange things keep happening to me every day? Define strange. Where'd it begin? Trains get fire at work. Yes, that was me. Why? Because I am trying to take your soul. You know this. I know you know this, so why play dumb? I just thought, you know, a Grim Reaper would have a cooler way of taking someone's soul. I simply cannot take your soul before your human body dies. It is against the rules. When it is your time and you will die, and then I will collect your soul from your dying body. Then why try to kill me? If not wait for nature to take its course. Nature was meant to take its course with you years upon years ago. Yet here you are.
Oh?
So I'm supposed to be dead? Yes.
Says who?
Says me, and I have a list with your name on it.
Maybe it's someone else with the same name. Does it have something to do with fate?
Yes, fate says you must die. Your continued existence goes against that.
Well, maybe fate isn't absolute then.
You question the very foundations of this world.
Still here. I'm alive.
If fate was absolute, I'd be dead right now. What you say holds something to think about.
So, you're really just trying to kill me in totally random ways?
Yes.
Is that how you usually do things?
Of course not. Like I said, nature usually takes its course. People die the way they're supposed to, the way they're destined to from the moment they're born. In your case, you need a bit of a push.
Has anyone else needed a bit of a push?
No. Just you. It's always been just you.
That almost sounds romantic.
In a way, I suppose it is. You are destined for me. I am the hunter. You are my prey. And we will be locked to one another until one of us wins. Which will be me, of course. Even if it kills me in the process.
With a little emoticon. What the? Wait a second. What is that?
It is me.
Obviously, but where did that come from?
I sent it.
Did you draw it yourself?
What? Do I look like I would have the time to draw?
So you have the time to message me?
That is a fair comment. No, I did not draw it. I commissioned a mortal artist.
You commissioned someone?
Yes. Do you see the likeness?
It's cute. Looks a little stupid. It's cute.
Usually I would argue. However, in this case, I believe cute is the right term. It has compounded all of my handsomeness into a cute roundness. I tip the artist, as they did a good job.
Anyway, you just sent a photo of yourself.
How else would they capture my likeness?
It's not against the Grim Reaper rules, is it?
Whether it is or not does not matter.
So it is.
Perhaps. However, bending the rules is sometimes necessary.
Are you bending the rules by talking to me?
You are clever, Rhakna. Sometimes too clever. Yes, I am forbidden from speaking to mortals, let alone one whose soul I seek.
Breaking all the rules for me then, huh?
For you? Don't be ridiculous. I've broken them only for myself.
Wow, breaking my heart over here.
Good. You shouldn't fool yourself into believing things that simply cannot be true.
So you have a blushing emote? Is there any more?
I have received a few depicting a wide range of emotions.
Oh? Did you pose when you took the photos?
Naturally. How else would a mortal be able to capture such beauty?
OMG. And that means...
What? What are you excited about?
You pouted in the picture.
You should have sent it to me. Why would I send that to you?
You do remember that I work as an artist full-time, right?
Oh man, that's a good callback.
I could have drawn you. For free, even. Definitely not trying to convince you not to take my soul here.
I would not ask that of you. Even a mortal deserves to be paid for labor.
Oh, that's surprising coming from you. Still, my talents are at your command.
I will keep that in mind for next time I need an artist. If there is a next time in the few days you have left on this plane of existence. So, can I see the photo? Why? Your little pouty blush. Cute. Draw me like one of your Reaper girls. It's like, do you say this to all of the Grim Reapers you've encountered? Oh, you know what? Once again, I am proving to be an excellent problem solver. Make sure you pick up, okay? Alright. I'm gonna be back a second. I gotta heat up something. So this is gonna be a jump scare when I click on this. Sorry, my roommate's on the way home, so I had to reheat dinner pretty quickly. You're getting rather demanding, mortal. Please, pout, please. Start pouting, pretty boy. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Wanna see you pout? Come on, pout already. What? No! Why? Then send me a picture instead. I will not! Come on, I want to see you pout. The emoji's cute. Maybe the real thing isn't. Too bad. Huh? You called for this? You called the literal Grim Reaper to see him pout? Yes, absolutely. It's very important. This is a pointless waste of time. I see. I'll have to take this up a notch. Commencing phase 1 of trying to embarrass Grim. This is so stupid. What? I said pout. I'll look surprised. Do not worry about it. You're rather insistent, aren't you? I'm always insistent about things I want. Of all the things you could want, you choose that? Alright, no need to judge. What would you pick if you could have anything? You're so... Wait. Something other than my soul. Well, a holiday, I suppose. Holiday? That is what it's called, right? When a mortal takes a break from their work requirements. Wait, you've never been on a holiday? Don't lie to me. There's no way you've never had a holiday. I've had days off to recover from being unbalanced, but never have I experienced time away from my duties for pure recreation. That can't be true. I've told you, I cannot lie. You cannot? Or will you not? I cannot. I am not able to. What part do you not understand? Is this some kind of Grim Reaper magic thing? It is not magic. We are simply bound by our oath. I physically cannot speak a lie. Whoa, okay, like, actually? Yes, like, actually. How many times must I repeat myself? Don't smile like that. Don't even think of using this to your advantage. You can't stop me. Oh, this is the best.
This is gonna be fun.
You know, I can still refuse to answer your questions. My oath doesn't force me to speak, only not to speak lies.
Where to start? Where to start? Do you believe in love at first sight?
You want to play 20 questions now?
So, is that a yes or no?
No.
Do you cuddle Azrael at night?
What? Why would you care?
Do you cuddle Azrael while you're in bed? Yes or no, Grim?
Let's talk about something else.
You do? No answer is still an answer. It's so cute. There's nothing wrong with that.
Is it any of your business?
No, but I'm enjoying it anyways. Grim cuddling his little teddy.
He is not a teddy. This utter disrespect towards Azrael will not be tolerated.
Oh wow, you're completely serious.
Very.
So, pineapple on pizza?
Of course. Pineapple was created by the gods to be placed on pizza.
Oh man, Grimmy. That's an unpopular opinion. It's like I wouldn't order it, but it doesn't taste bad. I've had it like a couple times, and it's just been kind of like meh. I think the problem with pineapple on pizza is that the cheese is a lot harder than the fruit. So the pineapple is a lot like softer, but like the cheese around it gets way too hard. So it almost kind of feels like it's just like a weird texture mismatch. But like, I wouldn't be pissed at people that order pineapple on pizza. What's it called? Some people like their sweet and salty. Or for some people, the texture is not the issue. Finally, someone that sees sense. I try it, but I'm a total fruitcake. Oh no. I guess it's one of those things when you want to order pizza, like your first, middle, and last choice will probably be something that you would want to order. So like you probably be worried about like if you got like, I guess probably the best way to have it would be like having like a quarter pineapple on something, so that there's only like 1 or 2 slices that would have the pineapple on it, instead of like getting a ton of it and realizing it's not for you and then having the rest of the pie to finish.
Glad you recognize it.
Then do you think I'm pretty?
I pass. You can't pass.
Or just Guyver some pineapple onto a normal pizza. That's probably the best course of action, because I think that if you just like had like a fresh can of pineapple, like the kind that they do put on the pizza, and then just kind of put it on just either room temperature or cold, it would probably be a lot better than like baking it into the pizza, because I think baking into it is when the pineapple starts to get a bit off. That's also how they make it in pizza places, where they don't have just the side of pineapple, so that you can like you don't have to worry about like the pineapple being too warm.
I said I pass. I refuse to play this infantile game any longer.
Then do you think I'm beautiful?
Oh, for the love of...
So no?
I didn't say that, did I?
Got you. Do you think of me often?
You're all I think about right now, mortal. And it's aggravating.
Have you ever been in love?
I do not think so.
You don't think so?
I simply never lived a life, nor had the time to consider something like that. I'm too busy, and love and death don't tend to mix easy. I believe I mentioned that somewhere before.
Do you wish it could?
Fall in love? Why? For the happiness it brings. Why do I need someone else to be happy? Well, you don't. Lots of people are happy alone, and that's okay too. I just thought you seemed lonely. Lonely, huh? You need not concern yourself over my loneliness. That is part of being a Reaper. That's sad, actually. You can think whatever you wish of me. Neither a yes or no, I see. You may take of it what you wish. Alright then. Okay. Have you ever kissed someone? No, I have not been in love, and I would not kiss someone I did not love. Have you? Me? No, the other person I'm chatting with. Of course I mean you, mortal. I have. I haven't. Sorry, Grim, don't kiss and tell. You can just say yes, you know. Interesting. Then have you? Nope! Still my turn, Rachna. I thought this was an infantile game. It is. But if you get to play, so do I. Are you afraid? Afraid of what? Of me. No, why would I be? I think it'd be stupid to not be a little scared. I gotta butter him up a bit. You're smart then. But I think I'm more interested than scared. Interested? Yeah. You're kind of an interesting person, Grim. That much is obvious. No, really. Despite everything, I'm glad we met. Anyway, it's my turn again. What's your name? Your real name. I told you, that information is classified. Really? I thought that you were... lying? No, mortal. So you won't tell me? No, that'd be risking my very position, and therefore my life. I believe it's my turn. Have you felt anything unusual today? How so? Just anything. Off? Okay, this is a little suspicious. What is it? What'd you do? What makes you think I've done something? Well, have you? Intentionally? No. Grim. You see, I seem to have left a small portion of myself tethered to you. Whoopsies. Teehee. Teehee? You what? A part of my soul seems to have remained after what happened yesterday. Yeah, sorry. How do you take... what the hell? Come back and get it. Don't you, like, need that? Wait a second. Have you been spying on me? I have absolutely but not been spying on you. I've already seen far too much of you during my work hours. Seeing you any more of that would be too much. Then take it back already. I cannot. It's too risky. So I just live with you spying on me forever? There won't be any spying. That piece of my soul is far too small for something like that. Well, that's certainly reassuring. Indeed it is. If another were to sense it on you, they would see that I've already laid my claim. It is a mark against your soul, the one that shows you were touched by death itself, and it would be foolish to try to take something like that belong. And take something that belongs to someone else. I wouldn't say I belong to you. I don't mind being owned by you, Grimmy. Oh. Can you mark Grimmy in return? It's like, it's only fair. You mean to be indecent, but if you agree to being owned that easily, know that to be owned by me means I own all of you. That includes your soul. So are you agreeing to hand it over after all, mortal? I might pass again. Sorry. To be honest, I don't mind the idea though. I'd rather, if anyone was gonna lay claim to me, I'd rather it be you. And why's that? I kinda like you, for some reason. Honestly, being around you is very confusing. You mess with my mind, my heart. And it's working. I do not know what I did to deserve this fate. I can't think of a better fate for you. Both of us have had kinda shitty fates, huh? We're two peas in a pod. Yes, well, that's all well and good, but you're... And what? You know what? I have something else I need to do. Can't just leave without telling me what you're gonna say. I can, I will. It's exactly what I plan to do. Boo! I'm not scared. That was a poor attempt to frighten me. Not him thinking that the what's it called? The booing is actually like a scared boo. No, I didn't mean... You know what? Fine. I'll get you next time. Good night, sunshine. I enjoyed talking with you. I did too. Night, Krim. Talk to you later. Good night, cutie. Oh, I should probably save and head out. Because, what's it called, my roommates just come home and I've been playing for quite a bit of time. So let me save and head out. Alright. Let's see, that's been saved, and I'll just double save, because you can never have enough saving. Alright. But thank you all so much for coming along. It's always really awesome to be able to stream. It's always really nice to be able to chill out with everybody. And what's it called? With A Day with Death, it's been quite a bit of fun. I think that's really fun to read a lot of this dialogue. But let me see if there's somebody I can raid. Excellent as always. Thank you so much. Thank you for the praise. Let me see who is streaming. Oh yeah, Derpy Base streaming. I'm going to send y'all on over to someone who is streaming some Yu-Gi-Oh. But before I head out, in case this is your first time, I'm rocking a Roka, an alien from beyond the stars. One of my abilities is to be able to send out vibes through the airwaves, through the sound waves. So if I poke my BD mic and I poke the mic, it can send out all kinds of positive vibes. But this time we have a raid to go on to see some Yu-Gi-Oh! Until next time, I'll be seeing you all. Bye.
She's gone. Okay. They've just killed my Madolche, but you know it's not over yet.
Oh.
Oh, we just got raided by Ragnarokka. How you doing? Another wholesome VTuber. What have you been up to? We're just having a crazy time on Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm dueling another VTuber right now, actually. How you doing? How are you? I'm just trying to get through these defensive. What have you been playing? Shout out for Ragnar. Oh, my moderator's already beat me to it. Thank you, moderator. I don't know if that was Linto or Ebby. Which one was it? We'll find out after these messages. Good. I've been playing A Date with... Yes! How is A Date with Death? I know that... Ebby, you'd like A Date with Death. Yeah, you can do that in that game, I think. Oh, right. So I'm having a bit of a hectic time, as you can see. It is very hectic.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, thank you, Linto. Ebby was taking credit for your work, Linto, but I didn't laugh. I know. Oh. fun with death. How is there any other romance options in that game? Christ, how am I gonna get through this? Every time I start making progress to getting through this defense, they somehow like stop me, and I don't like it.